Ahoy cruise enthusiasts, it is interesting story Roundup. Some things that I saw and figure I would comment on them because maybe, well, one of them, other people have commented on them, but this is something that I have seen several times before. Okay, let's just get right into it. MSC Opera ship completes HVO biofuel at sea trial. Yes, MSC Cruises and Italian energy company Eni have completed a biofuel trial aboard the cruise vessel MSC Opera in a project aimed at reducing operational emissions within the cruise sector. Okay, that is awesome. During the trial, one of the ship's engines operated for approximately 2,000 hours using 100% hydrogenated vegetable oil, HVO, biofuel, without requiring modification to the machinery. Yes, according to the companies involved, the use of HVD resulted in greenhouse gas emissions reductions of up to 80% compared to conventional marine fuel. All right. The test program also recorded a reduction of approximately 16% in nitrogen oxide emissions alongside lower particulate emissions. Okay, so this is awesome. This is part of the continuing trend in the cruise industry to just get cleaner and cleaner because it just makes sense, right? You know, nobody likes to see smokestacks spewing a lot of like just stuff. It just looks bad and people don't want it. It gets all over you too. If you go back to, the aft section of a lot of cruise ships, you'll see the little brown specks. It really is, it's just particulate matter coming out of the stack, and nobody wants this. And the notion that, the cruise industry or even the aviation industry just want to, pollute the atmosphere for profit is actually kind of ridiculous. These companies, they care about the environment, probably more so than the people that keep carrying on about it because, well, they operate in the environment. We like to go out and enjoy the environment, and we don't want to enjoy a dirty environment. I know, it's always made sense to me. So this is going to be huge. And it is probably, I don't want to say it's going to head off, but it's going to make all these other efforts that have been going on for the past, a few years seem a little, I don't want to say silly, but it's going to take the pressure off. Things like, shore power and stuff. That's still a great idea. But if we manage to get to an actual carbon neutral and nitrogen neutral fuel cycle for both cruise ships and aviation, yes, SAF, sustainable aviation fuel, is a thing that is happening, then a lot of the environmental concerns out of all these, advanced activities is just going to go away because the fuel cycle itself can be carbon neutral, meaning anything that the cruise ship or the airplane emits back into the atmosphere was literally taken out of the atmosphere days, weeks, or months before. Either there's some processes that actually just draw it right out of the atmosphere, growing the fuels, whatever. So I think this is awesome. And between this and things like LNG, I don't want to hear from Just Stop Oil. Okay. Next, Carnival. Yes, got into, I guess, some trouble recently. The headline is Carnival Cruise Line. Oh boy. Carnival Cruise Line glitch briefly sold $300 balcony cabins. Yeah, Carnival fans thought they'd hacked cruise prices. No, they didn't. When balcony deals vanished and refunds, credits, and fine print kicked in. Okay, you all have probably heard about this one. There was a pricing glitch due to some maintenance, and people grabbed up incredibly cheap offers, and Carnival, voided them. They refunded the money and offered like $100 in OBC. Okay, fine. This kind of stuff happens, and yes, they're not required by law to honor mistake prices. And in this case, I agree, because apparently this was fairly widespread. It was a system-wide glitch, and it was a mistake, and I don't really feel that they had to honor the price. However, this happens before, and I remember seeing a bunch of reports. This is years ago. It still happens. But I followed it back then when airlines would do similar things. And it seemed to be the rule was that if it was a very specific fare, or if it was something that was incredibly specific, they would usually honor it. The biggest one I remember was, it was something like United published a $9 fare between these two seemingly random city pairs, right? It's like Cheyenne, Wyoming to Shanghai, right? Probably with an O&D market of 2 per week or something like that. And they honored it because nobody really ever flies that. And so the couple people who got it, they were just like, fine, we'll eat it. It was our mistake. We'll own it. But if it had been a widespread thing, like they sold every flight to Shanghai for $9, no, absolutely, they should have voided all of those. And the Royal Caribbean actually did it wrong. I think I made a video about this. When they accidentally priced the drink package at like $9 a day or $19 a day or something like that, but it was like fleet-wide for like a while, and a lot of people got it, and they decided to be like, oh, sure, our mistake, we'll honor it. That just ended up pissing everybody off, who didn't check the planner every day, which you have to do with the Royal Caribbean, which is probably the worst part about sailing with them, right? I mean, and I think I said, if it was like one specific sailing on Enchantment of the Seas, fine, give it to them. You won the lottery. There you go. But it was fleet-wide, and it lasted a while. And yeah, that was, I think they should have just voided it or whatever. So yeah, not so good. So if it's specific, yeah, give it to them. You win. But broad-based mistakes like this, no, I think they were right to cancel the bookings, and, the $100 OBC, that's actually kind of nice. Number 3, and I gotta find this here. Oh, this, I can't believe this. I'm gonna file this under, I don't really think it happened. Desperate celebrity cruise passenger in bid to save their, yeah, stupid. Okay, the EU rules about the cookies, can we just block them completely? Anyway, desperate celebrity cruise passengers get incredibly inventive in bid to save their spot on deck chairs. Passengers on a celebrity cruise vacation have gotten incredibly creative during their time at sea in hopes of saving a coveted pool recliners. Okay, one guest on board Celebrity Beyond ship on May 12th snapped pictures of a fellow passenger's seat-saving technique and shared it on Facebook using a dummy. Okay, somewhere in here, or an inflatable or something like that. I think someone was doing this for the gram or to make a TikTok or something. I genuinely do not think they were actually trying to save the seat. And you know what? It might have been the person who put this on Facebook, because that sounds exactly like the kind of gag that a creator would do. So look out for a TikTok if this happened. And maybe, you know what? There might be one, and it's just never gained any traction. So, hey, well, now you're going to get the traction. So, yeah. And now, by the way, I would not put it past some people to try this. But, yeah, I'm going to say, nah, this didn't happen. Okay. All right, well, there you go. 3 cruise stories that I found interesting and my thoughts on those. So, have you ever tried to save a pool chair with a mannequin, right? Have you ever gotten a super discounted price on something and the company honored it? Or what was the first one? Oh, that's right. Are you looking forward to actual, carbon and nitrogen new fuels? So all these other people will just stop whining about it. I know. Okay. Well, if you found this entertaining or annoying, I don't really care. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button. I am not going to ask you to click the bell. I don't do it for anybody else, so I'm not going to ask you to do it for me. And hopefully, you will save your own pool chair by getting out of the cabin.